여러분께 다시 한번 진심으로 감사의 말씀드립니다. First, I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to all of the guests from home and abroad for attending. Sure, you set your mobile phones to vibrate or silent mode. Thank you.
네, 한미의원연맹 공동 회장을 맡고 있는 더불어민주당 조정식 국회의원입니다. 존경하는 내외교인 여러분, 그리고 한미의원연맹 우리 회원 의원님 여러분, 또 한미의원연맹 창립을 기념하는 제1회 한미외교 포럼에 참석하신 모든 분께 진심으로 감사의 말씀을 드립니다. 지금 세계 질서가 급변하고 있습니다. 글로벌 공급망 재편, 그리고 기술 패권 경쟁, 기후 및 에너지 전환 등 복합적인 요소가 국가 간 협력의 패러다임을 근본적으로 변화시키고 있다고 생각합니다. 바로 이 같은 때에 맞춰 우리 연맹은 올해 지난 3월 초 창립총회를 열고 한미의원연맹의 공식 활동을 시작했습니다.
외교부 제1차관님을 단상위로 모시겠습니다.
한미 양국은 안보와 경제에 이어 첨단 과학과 기술 분야로까지 협력의 폭과 깊이를 확대 심화해 왔습니다. 지난 8월 한미 정상이 선언한 미래형 포괄적 전략동맹의 비전은 변화하는 시대의 흐름에 능동적으로 대처하고 공동의 평화와 번영을 지속적으로 수호해 나가기 위한 양국의 확고한 의지를 담은 이정표였습니다. 지난주에는 10월 경주 한미 정상회담 논의 내용, 정부 출범부터 이어져 온 양국 간 무역 협상과 안보 협의의 내용을 종합한 한미 정상회담 공동 설명 자료 조인트 팩트 시트가
김 의원님, 단상으로 올라와 주시면 되겠습니다. 여러분 뜨거운 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
So one day my Korean will significantly improve and I will try to deliver these remarks in Korean, but that day is not today. Thank you for the warm welcome. I am the unelected Kim from the United States, following Senator Kim and Congresswoman Kim from California. Very, very delighted to be here today. To our joint chairs of the US-ROK Parliamentarians Union, Representative Cho Jung-sik, Representative Cho Kyung-tae, distinguished members of the National Assembly, Vice Minister Park, and Ambassador Kim Sung-hwan, thank you for your support and all of your hard work in advancing the relationship between the United States and Korea. I also want to thank the East Asia Foundation for convening this very, very important forum. As all of you have stated before, we're here today to celebrate the establishment of the National Assembly's US-ROK Parliamentarians Union. What an important time for our respective lawmakers to play such a critical role in strengthening US-Korea relationship. In both countries, broad political support for US-ROK relations across all parties provides a steady political foundation for all of our work together. This is what makes US-ROK relations special at its core. As a former staffer in the United States Senate, I certainly witness that support from members of US Congress on a day-to-day basis. It is also what gives me hope about our work moving together, because our work together is not bound in a single snapshot rather, it is a part of a continuum in our work together. All of us in this room are dedicated and committed to a strong US-ROK alliance. And we can all agree that our presidents have now had two very successful meetings in the past few months, laying the foundation for all of our work together. Of course, after some waiting and patience on both sides, we can now celebrate the outcomes announced in the US-ROK joint fact sheet as well. I also want to thank all the work and hard effort by Vice Minister Park in making sure that the negotiations were expeditiously concluded. That historic document highlights the comprehensive nature of our relationship, touching on every facet of US-ROK alliance. Together, we will focus on rebuilding and expanding our cooperation on strategic industries to include shipbuilding, semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, critical minerals, and the technologies of tomorrow. This is a simple recognition that America's future depends on Korea, and Korea's future depends on America. Of course, our mutual prosperity also depends on a stable security environment. At the heart of that stability in the Korean Peninsula and the Indo-Pacific region is our alliance. And we all know that our security challenges are evolving, both in the peninsula and the region. We must work together to address those common challenges. Look no further than what has happened in the Yellow Sea recently. That is why President Trump and President Lee agreed to modernize the US-ROK alliance, increase Korea's defense spending, and seek new capabilities, such as nuclear-powered submarines, to meet that challenge. These new opportunities are possible because Korea is a model ally, an ally that is willing to spend on its own defense, an ally that is willing to shoulder its own burdens, an ally that continues to support an enduring American presence on the Korean Peninsula. To repeat the words of President Trump, our alliance is stronger than ever before. In that spirit, I look forward to working with all of you. I look forward to hearing from you about the ways in which our respective lawmakers can advance our relationship. The fact that more than half of the sitting lawmakers in the National Assembly belong to this union is a testimony to the political support of our relationship. Thank you once again, and please feel free to reach out to U.S. Embassy Seoul if you ever have any questions or if you ever have any issues in Washington. We will do our best. Thank you.